People say that time heals all wounds. They forget to mention that it also picks at the scab until there's nothing left but scars that you don't even remember how you got. Months have slipped by since Burke's little magic trick, crawling out of the grave and into a photograph that won't let me sleep. I keep it on my desk like splinters under my fingernails. Every time I think I can leave it alone, there I am, picking the scab again. I've gone from chasing leads to letting them chase me in my dreams. This office doesn't smell like work anymore. It smells like bad plumbing seeping through the drywall, papers turning yellow, and a man who smells like he should have quit a long time ago. Some days I convince myself that I'm getting closer. Other days, I'm not even sure what case I'm working on. The names and faces, they're all blurring. And sometimes, when I catch my reflection just right in the window, I even look like a suspect. It's in these hours, when the rain talks louder than the city, and the city stops talking altogether, that I wonder, maybe this case hasn't just outlived my patience. Maybe it's outlived me. But just when I think that the file's gone cold, the city remembers my number.
Rex Lark, private investigator. What can I do for you?
I'm growing very impatient with you, Rex Lark.
Lady, if this is about the landlord and the rent...
2211 7th Avenue. Top floor, red curtains. He's all yours. Just go get him.
Who's him?
Don't play dumb. You've been looking at his face for months. He's got a routine. Coffee at Angelo's at 8:15. Strolls through the park at 9. Disappears into an apartment by 10.
Every word she said had the weight of a brick, and the charm of one too.
Sounds like a setup to me.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's a gift. The clock's ticking, Rex. Don't waste it.
I sat there, the hum of the line still in my ear, wondering if I'd just been handed Burke on a silver platter, or my obituary. The rain didn't sound any different when she hung up, but it felt different, like the raindrops were spelling out something, and I just couldn't read it yet. I sat there just looking at the phone, wondering which was heavier, the silence in the room or the name that I wasn't ready to say out loud just yet. Her voice. It wasn't warm, but it wasn't cold either. It was deliberate. Every syllable landed like it had a reason to be there. I'd heard that kind of voice before. Usually from people who, they'd been thinking about the same thing for a very, very long time. So I did what I always do when I'm standing in the middle of fog. I pick up the phone and I start dialing. First call was to an old building maintenance contact that I had. The guy goes by the name of Eddie, but only if you buy his lunch. He's got keys to half the locks in the city and dirt on the other half. I read him an address. He grunted like he'd stepped on a tack. Then he told me, yeah, that guy's been there for a few months now. Same time every morning, same time every night, same habits that the lady had just rattled off over the phone.
Thanks, Eddie. I owe you one, man.
I couldn't stop staring at the watch on my desk. The one from the kitchen table, the one from the bridge, the one that's been laughing at me for months. Next number, the jewelry shop on the first floor under that apartment. I put on my polite voice, the one that doesn't get me hung up on after the first 10 seconds.
I wonder if you could help me with something very important.
I told the owner that I was looking for a particular piece. Our conversation eventually got to the point where I described Burke down to the way that his coat swallows his shoulders. The guy didn't even have to think.
Yeah, he bought it here. It's a beaut.
I asked him what kind. He described it, and my eyes went straight to the watch on my desk. Identical. That's when I asked the question. The one that's already been burning a hole in my brain.
And how did you get it?
The jeweler took a long pause. I could hear his brain choosing the words very carefully.
A lady brought it in, paid cash and said make sure that this guy is the buyer, no one else.
Then he gave me the story that he was told to feed Burke, how it came from some estate, rare as they come.
Perfect for someone who appreciates history. Your guy didn't even blink. He took the bait like it was the last worm in the pond.
By this time I had stopped writing. I didn't even need to anymore, because suddenly it all lined up. The voice on the phone, the planted watch, the photo that showed Burke alive. Miriam Winslow. She hadn't drowned in a river. She hadn't vanished into thin air. She'd been out there, patient as a cat in a dark alley, setting a trap. And now she's calling me, not because she trusted me, because she needed to. I looked at the watch one more time. It wasn't laughing at me now.
Sir, are you still there?
Yeah, sorry. Hey, thanks a lot.
Miriam, you clever and patient ghost.